Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to share with you the pages that I colored in November and December. I only have the one whip and I'm hoping to finish it today, but I want to make sure that I film this so that I could put it up. And so just know the last page you see, it's a whip, but I'll probably finish it between today and tomorrow. And also I'm going to tell you, 3 pages that I plan on coloring in January. And also I'm going to be telling you some of the pages that I hope to color in January. There's 3 that are for sure. And then we'll just add 2 more as maybes if I can get them done. But let's get started. So the first one of the first pages I did in November was in Hidden Earth by Rita Berman. I absolutely love all her books. Now I had a couple oopsies. Up here, I dropped water, so it kind of made a little bit of splatter, but it's okay. And down here, my sleeve was wet because I ended up washing my hands and got my sleeve wet. Roll up your sleeves. And then it kind of did this, but it's okay. I followed the tutorial by Karen by My Colorful Life. I did change some stuff. She did clouds on the background and I kind of did sunset. I like it. I think I would leave the purple out. Either leave the purple out or just put more purple in, one or the other. And but I really like how it turned out. It got me like blending. One thing I can say is I'm not a fan of the white pen. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to it, but I find the lines are a little wide. So I might need to, I don't know, maybe just get more used to it or whatever. And I didn't put enough masking fluid. So here, like you can see some of the red ink, but it just kind of looks like the sun is reflecting off the cactuses or the cacti. And that's okay. And some here too. So it looks like it's just doing that. So that's fine. I am loving all, the blending and everything. I'm learning. I'm still learning. So this was a good page. It was a 2-page spread too. So that's like 2 pages, right? Yes, it's a double page spread, but it's still 2 pages. The next one I did, and this took forever, is, I keep forgetting to say who it is, Merry Christmas by Hannah Carlzone. And it's the Christmas page here. And oh my goodness, yes, that took forever. This too, I think there's a couple combinations. Like I changed the background. Hers was really, really dark. I just did mine so that it was more like a warm glow. And that's fine, right? Like that's the whole purpose is to come in and kind of come into your own. And the other thing is I don't like gold. I'm not a gold person. Like even once I did those, I was like, oh, I don't like those because they're gold. So these were gold on hers. And like I said, I don't like gold. So I changed them. The colors of the lights, I just didn't want to watch. So I just kind of did that. This tree I did gold because she had done hers gold. And I'm like, I don't like gold. So stop doing gold. But I love it and it's done and I'm happy. But oof, this was a long one. This was a long one, but it is done. So that's 4, right? I know a lot of people count it as 1, but I think it's 4 pages. Like that's a lot. And then I did this one in Minoresa Dirge Africa by Rita Berman. And this had soft pastels in the back. Again, following Karen's tutorial. I did change some stuff. Again, because I don't like gold. So I kind of changed some stuff. I didn't put gold because I did put gold here. And then remembered again, you don't like gold. So then I changed some other stuff. I think this was all white for her. And I did it with the soft pastels and some gel pens. and I added some crayon work to this. And what else? But, you know, heavily based on her tutorial. But I'm trying little by little to try to go off on my own so that eventually I won't need any tutorials. I can just, you know, color. And let me see, is there anything else? Yes. One more page and then my whip. So that was 2, 4, 5. So that's pretty good. I did this too, but that's 2 months. I did this. I keep forgetting. I'm going to get this right someday, guys. Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Roseanne's. I'm just too excited to get to the page. And this too, I followed her tutorial. This one pretty closely. I would get the colors and then figure out where I wanted to put like the shadows and the highlights by myself without watching the video. And just again, training myself. Okay, I got the colors and then I'm going to try and do it on my own. One thing I did notice, I am not one that likes 7 colors combination. So when I do it on my own, I'll probably do 3 to 5 because 7, I find for me, it's just too much. So I like the 3 to 5. And some of them, I did switch them to that. I cut some pencils out and then just did the 3 or whatever. And, or some of them, I just used like a little bit. And then the one that's a whip, and that's how you're going to learn, right? Is follow, it's like taking a course. You follow somebody else, you figure out what you like, what you don't like, what's for you, what's not for you, and then you go on from there. Now, my work in progress, my whip is again in Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Roseanne's, and it's the ship Sinbad. And this is what I mean. I only have a few things left. I have the trees, the elephant, the skeleton, and the water, and then all those little things, and then just like the fish and stuff. So probably like an hour and a half, and her accessories, but that won't take long compared to like everything else. Oh, my Lanta. This page took forever. Like this here, I changed the color combination. It was this color combo here with the green and the blues, and it's just not for me. I did it on the whale, and it's not for me, and that's fine. It was on the horse, and I totally changed the color combo on the horse, and it was also in here, and I changed the color combo here too. And I did green instead. I probably should have done blue, but it's okay. Again, learning after the fact, I was like, oh, I probably should have done blue, but that's okay. And same thing with the ship, you know, I got the colors and then kind of went ahead and put stuff where I thought should be shadows and highlights, because following along like that long is is a bit much. So, and plus I'm at this stage now, I guess, where I want to try to do stuff on my own. So by doing that, it's helping. It's helping me figure out, you know, like, oh, you know, where there's cracks, you know, put a darker shade, and where there's, you know, something overlapping, put a shade there, like under the boot and in the creases. And so it's really helping. I just love her videos. And I love how this combo looked on her video. I just can't make it work. So I was like, I'm going to change it for the horse. So I did the horse just in green. And yeah, so I'm hoping between today and tomorrow, today's December 30th. So I'm hoping to wrap this up before the end of the year. And now I'm going to show you the pages that I plan on coloring in January. I'm going to insert this little clip because I mentioned in my book haul that I was going to talk about this page and the paper And I forgot to do it when I was talking about, you know, coloring this page. Now this page here, the blending was just awesome. I liked how it blended. It didn't seem to be any issue. But this 2-page spread here, I didn't have any issues with the Neo color, and then also where I had put the marker. No issues at all. But everywhere where it wasn't covered in marker, the Tombow markers, like the whale, the dress, it was so hard to blend. I couldn't seem to get the white tooth off the paper. Like I would just blend and blend and blend and blend, and it just would not flatten out. Like it wouldn't cover all the white tooth of the paper. And that's every single element here. Like every single one of them, I had such an issue. Now the boat, I did color it in a Tombow marker, so there was no issue there. I didn't have an issue with Sinbad or those sails, but everything around, I had a really, like, a lot of trouble. And even like blending that green with the blue, like to try to get it to blend together, I had the hardest time. And that's why I think I didn't like that combo, because I couldn't get it to blend. Like it was bad. I don't know what's going on with the paper. And of course I can't tell if the whole page was like that, because I used Tombow on this, and I used Neo color on the background, and I used Tombow a light blue for the waves. But then I was like, maybe I should have covered everything in Tombow, like maybe this one with a light blue, maybe this one with a light red, you know, a green and a light purple, just so that I could lay the colors on. Now in February, I'm going to be coloring the Queen of Hearts. Oh, where are you, my dear? Is it back here somewhere? So yeah, for February, I want to do the Queen of Hearts because, you know, it's the month of Valentine's. And I don't know, I'm kind of leery about coloring it without basing it because I'm afraid. But it didn't do that for the Nutcracker. So I don't understand, like, what happened. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just try it again and see. Like, if I do a part and I notice that it's not good, then the rest I'll base it before I put the colors on. But I just wanted to mention that, and I just want to see if any of you had that issue too. Like, look at that snake. Like, I went over this so many times, and you can still see some tooth of the paper. Like, I just don't understand. But anyway, I just thought I would mention that. The pages that I'm going to color for sure in January is, there's one in Minaresa Dirt, Africa. This one here. This one here. And that should be a fairly quick page. The next page is not going to be a quick page. So I think I'm going to start with this one. Either I'll start it tomorrow night or I'll start it on Monday. And all of these I will film. The last two, I don't know if I will film or not, because I want to do some that I just do like on my own. Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Calzone. And it's this page here with the 2 unicorns. So first of all, it's a double page spread. But there's like a lot of water, a lot of greenery. So I'm hoping that it goes pretty quickly. And then there's like lily pads, flowers, and leaves, you know? So there's not like, and then the unicorns. So I'm hoping that it goes fairly quickly. It's probably still going to be like 10 hours, but I hope it's not a month. You know, if I do like 5 days of 2 hours at a time, then it, you know, I'll get it done It won't be a week because I usually don't color every day, but at least it won't take like forever. And this one, I should be able to get it done in a couple sessions. So those two here. And the last one that I want to complete is from Joanna Basford, Magical Junction. Junction? Where did that come from? I saw Expedition, Magical Jungle. And it's this one here. And I figure Karen from My Colorful Life, she did how to color leaves as a tutorial for this. But it's also like blending. So I just feel like I need a little more help with the blending and stuff. So I figured this is going to give me lots of practice. Plus it's a new book. I haven't colored in this one yet. So that'll be, you know, 2 pages done in this one. Manresa, Dirt Africa. I just want to color all the pages. I want to do that one. Or I did that one. I did this one. I want to do this one. And then in January, the extras, I'm hoping to do the snake in this one. Because it's using polychromos and also soft pastels. So I want to do that one. And that should be a fairly quick one. So that'll be like another one done in January. If I'm like super ambitious, I can either do the zebra. Like I said, this is going to be like almost like a project book for me next year because I want to get as many done as possible. And the other page I want to color in is in Lulu's House of Wonder. I just don't know which page I want to do. I just know I want to use my Copics. So I'm going to find like a tutorial that someone colored this using their Copics, and I'm going to color a page in this book because, again, I want to use my Copics and then my pencils over top. So I want to make sure to get going on that. You know, I don't have a lot of books that are single-sided, so I thought this one would be a perfect one with it. And it's a fairly new book, so a lot of people are obsessed with it. So there's a lot of people coloring in it right now. So I'm sure I can find a page that someone did that I like and then color one of these pages in. I'm excited to get started. How I'm keeping track right now of the pages that I color is on my notepad on my phone. I put the day I started the page, what book and all that, but I think I'm gonna get, of course, like a calendar of some kind, and I'm hoping to have room in there that I can also put my coloring stuff. So I like the ones that are like this, you know, but they're pre-done for you. I just can't think of the name right now. It's been a long 7 days, I can tell you. But it has, you know, the calendars and place to put, you know, a bunch of stuff. I know there's some that are just for coloring, but I want to use mine for more than just coloring. Like that's, you know, that's where, you know, I put our budget in and all that stuff too. So I want one of these. So I'm going to be ordering one very soon because January is like in 3 days. I should have ordered it a month ago, but you know, it is what it is. So here are the 4 books I want to color in January. And I love that it's 4 different artists too. And so that's it. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.